done with your dinner? Yes. Yeah. Nice to see you all. Welcome to day 4 session of Raja Nivritti. Today we'll be talking and understanding about what is stress, how does stress impact the negative aspect of the menopause, and what has to be done to rule out this stress and to cope up with the stress. Because you and me, these days, even the third standard, fourth standard fellow will be saying, right? I am stressed, I am into too much stress. Very common because of the education system that we are in right now. So everyone knows that all of us are undergoing some kind of stress in our day-to-day life. But then how to cope up, and this is something what I believe, the spirituality of adrenal gland. Science of adrenal gland is about how does this adrenal gland take care of the stress patterns in our body, and let us also understand the spirituality of adrenal glands today, so that it will be helpful for you to guide your clients and also your women friends or whoever is in your circle. I hope you can see the screen. Umaji or one of you can just quickly say help. Yes. Science and spirituality of adrenal glands, day 4 of Rajat. Yeah, thank you. So let us start with adrenal gland. What is it basically? Each gland, basically, there are two glands. They are the triangle shaped gland which is present above the kidney. You all know, right? There are two kidneys, pair of kidney to all human beings. So above the kidney will be this triangular gland present. Okay, and basically it is of like 5 grams, just for our knowledge sake, and it has got two parts within it, the inner part and the outer part. The inner, we call it as inner medulla and outer cortex in anatomical language. Inner part will be producing two important hormones called epinephrine and norepinephrine. We also call it as adrenaline and noradrenaline. I'll tell you what it is in the later slides. The outer part will produce steroid hormones. Yeah. So basically, adrenal gland, the main function of it is to release and produce epinephrine, norepinephrine, and steroid hormones. So now we all think and we all feel that stress is common and part of our life. I always ask this question to everyone who come across me in my life, whether that stress, whatever you are going through or whatever you think that it is stress, whether it is creating you or destroying you. Very simple. I always tell this, someone who knows me through my sessions will know this. Sitting at 9 to 10 here, having a toddler by the side, taking care of all other aspects will be definitely stressful to me. Likewise for you also, none of you are idle, is it not? You have got your own tasks, your own activities throughout the day. But then still you have chosen to listen to my class between 9 to 10. You will finish all your activities before that. You will plan your day accordingly, plan your evenings accordingly. It is not a simple task. Whatever me and you, whatever we are going through in this process of learning, definitely we undergo a little of stress for sure. But is this stress creating us or destroying us? It is creating my profession, it is creating my passion, I am happy with it. It is giving you some knowledge, it is giving you light and strength to teach to your clients. So, in your way, also, it is creating you. Both for you and for me, this stress is creating us. This stress is actually showing positive impact on our body and life. But then what about the negative stress? That is what, let us understand what is the stress, what will it do negatively to our bodies. Basically, the physiological stress that we are talking about, it's not the physical stress that I'm talking about. Physical stress means if you climb up stairs 10 times every day, come down, walk for maybe 10-15 kilometers, all this is called as physical stress. The stress which we are talking about or which we hear in our day-to-day lifetime is physiological stress. There is some amount of stress happening to our organs inside, not just the physical body, like, I mean, what I'm trying to tell you, not the legs or hands or anything. This is affecting our inside organs actually. There are some physiological changes happening. When is it happening? When I am undergoing a particular stressor, when I am facing any stressor. These stressors are of various types. Physical stressor, as I told you, chemical stressor, mental stressor, emotional stressor, the loss of the loved one, loss of a pet, or having met with an accident and staying at home, losing a job, all this comes under physical stressors. Then chemical stressors around us, all the chemicals, that pollution, it can be the whatever. Then the mental and emotional stressors, the stress from the boss, or the stress from the environment, the work life, the professional personal life, all that is another type of stressor. So based upon different types of stressor, generally all of this has got the potentiality to create stress within us. And some changes are happening at the physiological level and also at the psychological level of a being. So at the nervous system, we may tend up to get confused, irritated, nervous, anxious. At our endocrine level, hormonal imbalances leading to low periods, no periods, sometimes abnormal periods, unable to conceive naturally, or early menopause. All these at the endocrine level, maybe diabetes mellitus, etc. At the immune level, the ability to lose the, what do we say, immunity means roga nirodhaka shakti, the ability to fight against the disease, the body's ability to fight against the disease. So when we are in too much stress and it is affecting our physiology, our body's immune cells will become less potential and they will not be able to fight against the disease, the pathogen or the microorganism that we come across in our life. So this is how generally a little overview about what is stress, types of stressors, and how will it impact our inside body. So whenever I come across, for example, one of you said, or one of you are not liking me, so repeatedly telling me, Prasanna, you are unworthy, you are unworthy, unworthy. So that is my stressor for this moment. One of you, Umaji or Sandhyaji or whomsoever, is my stressor now. Now, whenever I get exposed to this particular stressor, what is happening within me? My body will be producing few hormones. The hormone called adrenaline and cortisol. So I'm repeating once again, the stress can be a good stress also, a bad stress also. Okay, for now let us just try to understand that whatever stressor it is, when I undergo or when I come across that, what is happening within my body, I will tell you in the next 2 3 minutes. So either I will fight with that stressor, I will fight with Sandhya madam or Uma madam, or I will just go away, I will flight off from there. These are the two options that I have. Third option is fright, get scared and stay there. So either fight or run away from there, or stay scared and feel scared and just stay off there. So these are the fight, flight, and fight responses that our body will be giving to this. Yeah, freeze. So now what happens? All these things are happening. Where is that hormone release happening? At the adrenal gland. I told you, no? Adrenal gland will be releasing adrenaline, noradrenaline, and steroid hormones called cortisol. Now, for example, tiger is my stressor now. I live in a Bandipur forest for my holiday, and all of a sudden, tiger comes into my villa where I am sleeping tonight. So now, what happens? Stressor is the tiger here. So obviously, my body wants to. First of all, if I don't understand, if I, in the sense, my body don't understand that it is a stressor and that will kill me, I will not run away from there, right? I will stay off there. So if I stay off there, I will die. So every body, every human body has got the potential to fight against the stressor. Till the last moment, in fact, we will be fighting. Okay, we will not stop. So now, how will my body, how will I react? My heartbeat will increase, my blood pressure will increase, my ability to cope up will increase. So I will suddenly stay alert and run off from there. When tiger is coming to kill me, I will run backward and stay away. I mean, try to run away from the tiger. I will not stay there and I won't be like, okay, I am very calm, composed, you can kill me. Then it is not correct, na? So that means somewhere I am not good at my psychological level. So that means every human generally feels stress during a situation where they have to cope up with it. There is nothing wrong in feeling the stress. Now, how will our body tell us that, Prasanna, you have to react now, you have to survive by increasing my heartbeat? All of this is taken care by adrenal gland. So cortisol will also try to alter our. Now, if on the bad side, on the negative side, if you see this, yesterday also I told you, imagine you are in this alert state of mind always. Now what happens over the days? I will not feel like to eat, my digestion is impaired, my memory is impaired, my sleep is reduced, all of this will happen. So now now, once the stressor goes back, my hormones are again back to the state, they will drop off, and I will come back to the normal state. Just for your understanding, if at all you have MSc exam in SPSA or anywhere, you feel stressed. You will not feel like to eat anything because your cortisol, adrenaline is rushed. You feel high heartbeat. You want to just finish off the exam. Once you finish the exam, your hormones will come back to the normal again, and then you will feel hungry. Before the exam, you might have not felt hungry. But after the exam, once your stress is gone, you will start feeling hungry and you will just hog off. Anyone observed this anytime? Before exam, you will not feel sleepy at all. You will not even yawn. But soon after your stress is reduced and relieved, you will sleep like anything, say maybe 6 to 8 hours also at times. Have you observed this? This is because of that hormonal changes in the body. Okay? Are you following me? Can I go ahead? Megamam? Yeah, yeah, perfect. So now what I'm trying to tell you, this one, whatever the physiology happening, Prasanna getting exposed to tiger, Prasanna's heartbeat increasing, blood pressure rushing, an alert state of mind to run away from there, fight, either fight with the tiger or flight away from the tiger or fight and stay there, freeze, whatever this is. If this is happening for a longer period of time, for more number of times, say like every day, that will affect my body's system. It is not like 1 or 2 times in my lifetime, 1 or 2 times in a year when I am stressed that will impact me negatively. When it is happening repeatedly, what is happening? My eyes are sensing the danger, my ears are sensing the danger, so the information goes into the amygdala, a part of the brain which takes care of our emotions. So now every time I get exposed to this stressor, the part of the brain, the emotional processing will come into the alert state of mind. So it will be like processing, okay, looking at the tiger, listening to the tiger roaring. All of this, my amygdala will perceive the danger and it will immediately send signal to hypothalamus. Hypothalamus again will what it does basically, once the amygdala gives the signal, oh my dear hypothalamus, stay alert, Prasanna is in danger. Hypothalamus is like brain command center. Okay, it will again command all over the body. Hey, come on, run, run. It will command our legs. It will command our hands. Say, come on, hit an object that you have around you. Hit towards the tiger. So it's like a command center, commanding, giving to the all the parts of the body, so that our body will act. Got my point? What is happening you are understanding now? Very simple. First, through my eyes, through my ears, I am sensing the danger. The signal goes to my emotional center. Emotions like fear, alertness, anxiety, cry, or happiness sometimes, we never know. So over happiness, overwhelming, all of it, na? So the emotional center, yeah, Megamam, you have raised the hand. So
Yes, ma'am. Like I was asking that, like how you're explaining about the stressor, is it is also like can you say that can also be because of the person also, like your
yeah, that's what I
nervous
told. No,
system.
initially only I told you. One of you said, Umaji said, Prasanna, you're unworthy. So whenever I feel that, when my stressor is standing in front of me in the form of boss, whatever good I do in my life, the boss will go on comparing me with other employees and scolds me in front of everyone. What happens? Eventually, my heartbeat increases. I want to fight with him, but I will not because I need a good job. I need to secure my job. So I will just go off from there. I will escape from the place. But then my heartbeat continues to become faster. I will start crying because emotion center is alert now. I will start crying and then the hypothalamus comes into the play. It's a command center saying I will start scolding the person with the third person there. I will not scold the boss directly now. So I will go near the third person and start expressing my emotions. Either I will again, have you seen people hitting objects when they are angry, when they are frustrated? All this is what will happen during the stressful time. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Pritika ji.
Ma'am, there are scenarios where people get frequent this adrenal rush and the
Yeah.
stress, due to which your body is so used to that kind of a signal, and you get stabilized in that emotion only,
Yes.
is that one leads to depression where you no longer get numb out of that. uh,
Obviously, na, for example, simple Pritika ji, you are 33 of you here. So if all 33 of you go on praising me, praising me, praising me, praising me, it is like adrenaline rush only to me because I'm so damn happy with it. I'm so happy. And one fine day, 33 of you will disappear. You are nowhere in my life. Even if you are there, you are not talking to me. But my body is accustomed to listening to all the good things, the overpraising, all of it. But one fine day, nothing is heard. So I will go numb now because my body is accustomed to that. I feel happy only when somebody praises me. I feel happy only when somebody, got my point right. What I'm trying to tell you. Our social media is giving that adrenaline rush to us.
so the flight and flight response will subside because you're constantly in that same state.
It will not subside. It is not like subsiding that you become helpless at certain point. You
You
want to
surrender
fight
to
or
that.
you want. Yeah,
You
you will.
surrender.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Okay.
I will just tell you in the future classes also what generally happens here. Adrenaline rush. If you go to Rishikesh or if you go into that, what is that? Bungee jumping. Why do people do that bungee jump or river rafting? It gives them that adrenaline rush. You might see people posting also in Facebook, media, etc. It's like few activities will pump your adrenaline. You feel very good in that state of mind. But then that is something abnormal and unnatural. Instead, what do we say in yoga? Find happiness in peace. Find happiness in nothing. Got my point? As yoga teachers, we go on telling, na, don't find happiness in any object or in any person or in any situation. Likewise. So this is what I've been telling. How does it affect? Now we have something called counterpart. Uh, Nervous system is divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Whatever I said, fight, flight, fright, generally taken care by sympathetic nervous system. And then we have got parasympathetic, which helps in response than reaction. So it will make the system rest, digest, relax, etc. You might have heard, if anyone who have completed BSc, MSc, etc., yoga, you might have heard that too many research talking about the balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic is the beauty of yogic practice. Why? Because very simple, in life, I need to stay alert in life. If I don't stay alert, I am called as tamasic. Then how will I fulfill my purpose of life? How will I travel towards my passion, my profession, etc.? So I feel we need that stimulation for sure. But stimulation followed with relaxation. You might have heard yoga teachers telling you, na, yoga helps in stimulates your body and then relaxes your body. So stimulation followed with relaxation is very important. That is what is the balance between sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. We're all able to follow, right? So at one point you are in that stimulated state of mind, but then you have to come back to the normal and relax also. That is not happening in majority of the public today because not everyone of us know how to relax our body and mind. Can I go ahead? All 36 of you are with me now. Yeah, it's an
Yes.
important topic. It's an important topic because stress is something you hear a lot in your daily life. So you should know a little about what is happening inside you when you undergo the stressor. Whatever I am telling is in the slides. Please go through the slides again and let me know if you have any doubts tomorrow. I don't mind explaining you. So now what happens? These changes happen so damn quickly that not everyone of us are aware of it. The amygdala, the hypothalamus, all this happens so fast within few seconds. So we are not actually aware what is happening. So when this is happening for years together, obviously we will end up with high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, etc., etc., etc. So initial stage, this is it's a just for your knowledge, okay? Don't crack your head much. Just like how does this sympathetic nervous system work, or however I told you, na, if you remember, A, B, C organs. A will release a particular hormone which will act on the B. B will release another hormone which will act on the C, and C will release a particular hormone which will be passed to the bloodstream. That is what will happen here also, hypothalamo pituitary adrenal axis. Whenever a person gets exposed to stressor, the hypothalamus will release a particular hormone called corticotropin releasing hormone on anterior pituitary. Pituitary will again release ACTH on adrenal cortex. What is adrenal cortex? A gland which is present on the above of the kidney. So this gland will again release cortisol and will be passed into the bloodstream. A little of cortisol in the bloodstream is always okay to make us stimulated and etc. But if it is in the more state, more of than required in the bloodstream, it will impact our kidney, heart, brain, lungs, and all majority of the organs. So whenever we are physically or emotionally threatened, generally what happens, the body and the mind will shift into a protective mode. That means just to keep us comfortable, the body will do some changes. Okay, and adrenal gland comes onto the play here. Blood pressure increases, blood sugar increases, body will start sweating, we will start feeling little more hungry than normal. All this is actually a way that our body is telling us that you are feeling stressed. So observing it, staying aware of it, and observing our breath. You might have heard now how simple deep breathing helps in balancing sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. I'll tell in the later classes in our pranayama classes. So teach your clients. You can also practice simple breathing techniques so that there will be balance between this state of mind. So now let us try to correlate how is this impacting menopause. So if you remember yesterday I told you, as we have been talking last 3 days, the importance of estrogen, the role of progesterone, estrogen in the woman's life, etc. in all the phases of life in that case. Estrogen, which is a sex hormone, generally I told you that it is produced by the ovaries. Maximum number is produced by the ovaries, a little by adrenal gland, our fat cells, placenta, kidneys, etc. Now, what happens whenever the stress is more, cortisol is more, that will impact the production of estrogen and progesterone. And especially during perimenopause and menopause time, adrenal gland take off some work because the ovaries function is reducing, ovaries are unable to produce estrogen, so the adrenal gland will take the in charge. Like how if class teacher is not there, the subject teacher will take in charge. Like how principal is not there, vice principal takes the in charge. They take the load. Na? Adrenal has already got so much work to do in our body, but now ovaries are not functioning properly. Ovaries function is going down during perimenopause, menopause. The load is fallen on the adrenal gland. So because of this transition, because of the transition to menopause, the adrenal gland has to adapt to the new changes. But now it is unable to do as much function as that of ovary can do. It is not that efficient. What to do? How can you blame? Tell me. We can't blame. Na? It is not good at it. Adrenal is good in producing stress hormones, adrenaline, noradrenaline hormones, but not that great in producing uh, estrogen. So now what happens over the days? Body will start choosing survival over fertility. So body will be like, okay, now what to do? I can't. Adrenal will be like, see, I can't produce the estrogen, progesterone. That's okay. Let it be. Let me at least survive. Okay, survival over fertility. And whenever we experience stress, what happens generally here? I mean, during menopause time, whether it is from bad relationship or whether whatever is the emotion there, it forces the adrenal glands to sustain high level of cortisol. Again, as one of you have asked me, we will stay in that adrenaline rush for certain time, certain days and months also sometimes. We will not know. Once that comes, once we are out of it only, we will feel fatigue, we will feel burnout, we will feel depressed, weight gain, exhaustion, insomnia, all of this will happen. But when we are in that state, we will actually not get to know. We will just eat as much as possible because we are in that hunger state. We feel more hungry comparatively when we are in stressed state. We will eat more. Once the stress is released and reduced, then we will get to know, oh my God, last few months I have put on some weight. Last few months I have lost my sleep. My natural sleep is gone. Somewhere I am, gaining too much weight. All of this we will try to understand. Now, progesterone and estrogen work against the impact cortisol has done on our body. Our body can buffer stress before menopause we have, because see the same stress in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s. How your body takes up will vary because of these hormonal changes. Until 45, until 50, we have good uh, release of progesterone, estrogen by our bodies, by our ovaries, so there are no issues. But then post 45, post 50, estrogen progesterone imbalance is happening there, and the cortisol will take over the action. So now this will weaken the body more. So high cortisol will again impact on reduced progesterone, reduced estrogen, and body will start experiencing all these hormonal changes and more of like what happens with low progesterone. I think I didn't mention in the slide, but in the future I'll tell you. Very simple. It's like more of fatigue, sleeplessness, restlessness, depression, mood swings. All this comes with low progesterone. So whenever there is more cortisol and less progesterone, women will start undergoing lot of these emotional symptoms. If you understand today, I'm focusing more on the mental and emotional aspects of the impact of the stress, because physical aspect, yes, we all know hypertension or diabetes, okay, but then it will also cause emotionally and mentally also it will impact us negatively. So very important to focus on stress history, stress management, and what to say, follow up with the client also whether they are really stress free or not. Not just you counsel them and leave off, you have to follow up with the client also whether your techniques are helping them or not. So negative feedback, generally progesterone, what happens here, we also call it as relaxing hormone. It will help, it's negative feedback. Negative, I mean, there are two-way effect here. So it will also help in reducing stress. Progesterone helps in good sleep. Progesterone helps in stimulating GABA production. I don't know how many of you are aware of this. Whoever has any issues in pregnancy, especially the bleeding issues or anything, progesterone pills will be given. So it will help in maintaining and protecting the fetus. Such a beautiful hormone it is. So allopurinol is a natural progesterone derivative. We get even through some foods also, that it helps in reducing depression, reducing stress, and it is like a sedative effect to our body. Now what happens? High cortisol will reduce progesterone levels, causing all these issues in our life. Got my point? So the mainly focus should be on understanding what is the stressor. Stressor can vary from person to person. Once you understand what is the stressor, how to cope up with the stressor. And in between there is a point of how are we reacting to the stressor. Are we running away from it? Are we fighting with it? Are we suppressing it? Are we assuming and behaving as if there is nothing like that in our life and suppressing it, hiding from it, running from it? So we have to question ourselves. Then third one is to face it in a positive way, cope up with the stress in a positive way. If not, all these things are generally that will happen. Can I go ahead? Are you following the slides and myself? This is about the science of adrenal glands. Let us quickly understand the spirituality of adrenal glands also. Just for today, kindly bear with me. I will speak for next 20 minutes and end for today. Baby has 102 fever. Somehow I didn't wanted to cancel the class, but take up the questions. Any doubt? Tomorrow let us continue. Okay. So I will talk quickly about the spirituality of adrenal gland. You may ask me, Prasanna, you are not talking about the physical aspects directly going towards spirituality. I just feel only menopause slides I have prepared like this. All other slides I used to start from Annamaya Kosha and then go with Vijnanamaya. But menopause, I feel at certain point we have to come from back. So under making at least then see uh, um, for example, if you consider an average time for marriage is like 25 years, and women attaining menopause, perimenopause by her 45, 50, 20 to 23, 25 years of her life, she might have given to her family already. Is it not? Uh, so much of what to say. There is only, I feel, maximum times only giving, not sure whether she has received anything or not. So there is too much of giving happened, and I feel she has drained off. By the age of 45, 50, she will be drained off. So I feel we should start from the spirituality. So let us understand the spiritual aspect of menopause today, spiritual aspect of adrenal gland. How should we um, connect with our adrenal gland? Okay, the first one, grounding in nature and earthing fully into the body. So now we, if you see the spiritual aspect, every woman is compared with the earth element, is it not? Bhumata. Why? Because we are said that we have that utmost patience, we have got that, like how this Earth planet is taking care of all of us, not at all discriminative, what caste, creed, gender, religion we belong to. It is, taking care of all of us, just like that the mother also, the woman also here. So now that's why we compare women with the earth element. Now, at that point, are we actually grounding? Are we staying grounded in nature? Are we connecting ourselves to the earth element? Are we connecting ourselves to our own inner state of being? Is what is the first question we should always ask every woman who come across in our life. All of us, all, both men and women, we are optimally, we have that slight negative charge, the same that of the earth, which happens naturally when we connect electrically with the earth. So can it be like barefoot walking, or whenever you walk in the park or in the grass, in the hill region or whatever? Generally, our bodies get connected well with the earth element. That is because of the electron-rich nature. So now through sunlight, through lightning or whatever, there is continuous supply of these negative ions from the earth element to us. Now, study says that when we are disconnected with the earth element, what is happening? Our immune system is going down. Our bioelectric potentiality is going down. But then there are so many man-made electromagnetic frequencies today, the phone, refrigerator, AC, tab, everything. This is again causing lot of damage to our body. First of all, we are away from the natural bioelectric potential, and we are too much near towards the artificial man-made bioelectric potentials, and this is actually impacting our tissues, reducing the capacity to repair, disturbing our immune system, and there is too much of stimulation happening within our bodies. So now there are two aspects to see: grounding in terms of physical level and in terms of spiritual level. In terms of physical level, connecting with the earth element through walking barefoot, encourage the women clients who come across to just walk barefoot in the sand, soil, grass, standing in wet soil or sand for some time, gardening, ask them to grow plants, water the plants, touch the soil, sit and feel, let them sit in the park, maybe like Lal Bagh in Bengaluru, we have such a huge park. Likewise, sit in any place where there is too much good amount of nature, trees around, lying down just like that in the grass and submerging in water, swimming pool. Encourage her, every menopause lady or perimenopause lady, encourage them to spend time in both water and soil. It will help a lot to them. Yeah, have you got this point? After every point, just put a thumbs up. At spiritual level, how do we ground ourselves? We just have to practice sitting on the floor, practicing butterfly movements, observing the breath. Yeah, how long should we walk barefoot? Preferably 20 to 25 minutes. You need not to do anything in excess, anything in less also. It should be balanced. Of course, you should take care that there are no particles, the glass particles or the dust, and you should not have cracky heels. Is it not? If not, you will end up with infection. All that has to be taken care. Maybe I think I will talk about it later also. But it is something very practical, right? We will follow that hygiene, but connecting, and you might have, I'm not sure if you have heard about this hugging trees therapy. Hugging trees also is part of grounding therapy. So just hugging the tree, expressing, that will also help a lot. Can I move ahead? So the first one is encouraging the women to stay grounded. One is to stay connected with earth and soil element, earth and water element. Second, why water? Because in Garbhajnana I say this, all of us were in our mother's womb for 9 months in the amniotic fluid, right? So we will be more connected to the water element, basically. So that's why I don't know. Have you observed any time whenever you are stressed, irritated, you just pour some water on your face, or you take bath, or you drink water, you will feel comfortable, right? Why? Why is that? Because your bodies are by birth connected to water element. Just like that, the earth element also. Okay? So that's the first thing for today. Take home message. Second one, exploring patterns in one's lineage, ancestors, and families. See, very important to understand here. My grandmother might have told my mother, "You are fit for nothing." My mother, listening to that, grown up with that attitude, comes and tells me, "Prasanna, you are fit for nothing." Then, when I say the same to Blessing baby, "Blessing, you are fit for nothing," she will pass on the same, right? Instead, I break this pattern. Yeah, my mother might have told me, "I am fit for nothing." But I will break this pattern because I am healing myself, I am learning yoga, I'm learning spirituality, so with my affirmations, whatever, there are hundreds of practices I can tell you. So with all of it, I am healing myself and I am not giving the same hatred to the next generation. So with this, what I am doing, yeah, generational trauma, I'll tell you. So with this, what I am doing, I'm not passing the negativity to the next generation. So now, this is something my personal analysis. You can just tell me if it makes sense to you or not. Uterus is our first shelter, is it not? For all of us, we were in mother's uterus. Now, every time as a woman, if I am hating my uterus, if I'm hating my existence, thinking, why am I even born as a woman? I have got more responsibilities comparatively. I take care of home also, I should take care at work also. Coming back, I am so tired. Nobody is there to support me. I just hate my life. I just hate this womanhood. There is lot of irritation here. Or I hate my periods. There are a lot of pain during periods. I can't travel anywhere. I can't meet people. I just have to stay at one place because of that irritation and restlessness I have during periods. These are the common statements we hear, right? What is happening here? We are questioning
Okay.
our existence of womanhood, our existence of uterus. So now, when we are repeatedly telling this to the body that I am not happy with this gender, I am not happy with this periods, I'm not happy with this menstruation, why will our body work for us? Tell me. It will work against us only. So every time I come across PCOD client, infertile client, menopause client, I will tell them, see, start loving your uterus first. Start loving your first home. Start feeling the womanhood within you, the divine divinity within you. Enjoy that you are woman in this lifetime. Enjoy the Nari Shakti. Both Shiva and Shakti are within you. This is a little of spirituality. May look like spirituality to you, but this is the science, because I am not accepting my, very simple. Now, if I repeatedly don't accept Kritika madam, tomorrow she will not attend my class. Why will she? She paid for me and I am not accepting her, answering her replies, her questions. I'm not bothering her. Children, can you please mute yourself? So, what happens eventually? This is what? Exploring patterns in one's lineage. What is that pattern? Ask your client. There are many of the generational trauma. Generational trauma can be anger, greed, possessiveness, enmity or hatred, jealousy, ego. All these are various generational traumas. And also generational, the plus points that we learn from generations: kindness, empathy, respect. Yeah, we also see few people carrying good qualities from the generations. So in both the cases, we have to accept. Let us not blame our ancestors. For you and me to exist here, it seems more than 7,000 people have to be born already. Grandparents, great grandparents, their wives, their children, their no. If you go on calculating, I have that picture. I will send you. More than 7,000 people are required for us for the existence that we have today, you and me. So let us not blame anyone here. Let us just heal ourselves. So ask your client. You can also try, observe what is your generational trauma. what is that that is impacting you. Okay, notice what is that pattern that is repeating in your family, repeating in your life, and start working on it. Yeah, I have mentioned here ancestral mathematics. More than 4094 ancestors are required for us to exist today. So there are three steps here. One is to discover, self discovery. I mean, discover what is the pattern repeating in your life. Second one, identify the limitations that you have. Third one, connect with your ancestors. How do you connect? Gratitude and forgiveness. I'll tell you in detail later what how should you do it. Third one, are you all clear with this ancestral thing? I don't know how many of you believe. Trust me, please trust me, it will work a lot. It will help a lot. Clinically, also, I have seen, personally, also, I have observed in my life. Yeah. So, moving forward, third one, surviving and thriving in the physical world. So, now there is a fundamental difference between thriving and surviving, is it not? Surviving means we just survive because I am born. I can't die now. I can't commit suicide. So I will survive. Whether I am liking my life or not, I don't want to change it. I am not ready to change myself. I will continue to complain, judge, define that, this, and survive. Thrive means what? I want to grow. I want to develop myself. I want to change myself. I want to know if there are any mistakes that I am doing. I want to learn from the people around, from the environment around. I want to face the challenges in a positive manner. This is about thriving. Okay? You see, you might have seen people of both the categories. Someone who just survive, someone who thrive also. So there is the difference here is in the mindset. Yeah, is it not? Surviving is doing what is necessary to live, like eating, sleeping, working 9 to 5 jobs so that we will get salary, we'll get money, so that we can buy what we want, we wear what we want, we eat what we want, we will go where we want, and we just live because we are doing what is necessary to live. Thriving is not like that. We want to go deeper into our life, deeper into our purpose of life, the soul evolution. We believe that if the soul has got multiple lifetimes and I have to give enough knowledge for my soul in this lifetime. So now what happens here? Thriving mindset will help us to see the positive aspect of life. So I will not fall into drip into depression if I am in the thriving mindset. Are you understanding my point? I'm coming to the screen. Just try to analyze. You are in the survival mode. Everything looks problematic to you. To you in the sense to you, to me, to the client, to whomsoever. So you have to give them knowledge about the difference between surviving mode and thriving aspect. Thriving, the importance of their existence, how should they feel thankful for the existence, how should they start forgiving the people who have hurt them, how should they understand that every person is in the process of learning, evolving, growing. So sometimes they may hurt us, sometimes we may hurt them. So this is the mindset. Shift in the mindset is very important. So during the menopause, perimenopause, menopause time, what happens here, they might have seen life a lot, so many experiences. They will come into conclusions easily, they will come into judgments easily. So instead, at that age also, even yesterday someone telling me, Prasanna, my life was very nice until I worked. Once I am retired, I felt that I am diagnosed with hundreds of problems. Why? Until the time of job, we will be alert, we will be active, we will be contributing something to the society, we are learning, we are growing there. Once we are retired, we think that I am done for my life, I am settled now, I don't want anything. So we will continue to watch TV, eat, watch TV, do some gossips here and there. I'm not judging, just an example. So, and because of which we will end up with lot of issues because we have come into the surviving mode, not into the thriving mode there. So it's not. I strongly believe that I should live a life, lead a life like APJ Abdul Kalam ji. That till I die, this moment I should continue to work. I should continue to teach and whatever I am passionate about. Likewise, every one of us should have that thought, right? So try to teach that to the people around that once they are pensioners, it is not that they should stop doing what they should. They can still contribute to the society. Thriving state of mind will help us to contribute well to the society. An intelligent state of mind, an emotionally a strong mind will always contribute better to the society, is it not? Fourth one, trusting oneself and others. Very important, the spiritual aspect of adrenal gland. Why am I fighting with you? Because I'm not trusting you. I have enmity towards you. Why am I flighting from here? Because I'm not trusting you. I'm not trusting myself also. So, what is sympathetic system doing? Either fighting at the person, or fighting at the situation, or running away from the situation, or freezing in the situation. All these three are happening. Why, tell me? Because I have no trust on myself. I have no trust on the people around me. Got my point? Able to relate the science and spirituality here. So when I trust myself, when I trust my strength, when I trust that God will send me the people who will protect me. I have good friends around me. Good friendships come with what you give and you take in any relationship, is it not? So when you develop that trust within yourself, when you develop trustworthy friends around you, it's a teacher menopause clients that they can still make friendships, they can still make communities, they can come into small meetings, small gatherings, positive gatherings. Yeah, that will help them a lot. Fifth one, establishing one's identity in the early years, not during perimenopause or menopause. From the beginning only, we should establish our own identity. It is not like there should be always people filled around us. We should still be happy in our presence. See, if nobody talks to me, I should still survive. Why am I not able to survive? Because I am not happy with my presence. So, spending time alone, okay, identifying, discovering my own potential. You might have heard about SWOT analysis, right? Strength, weakness, opportunities, threats. Then choosing my purpose of life, working on it, finding opportunities which will work on my purpose of life. What I'm trying to convey you, housewife also, every housewife thinks that what am I doing, nobody's appreciating me, I just do the works. But the same work, if a man does, the appreciation is more. Or the same work is done by an employee, working woman, the appreciation is more. So most of the times our mothers are stuck there, that I am a housewife and I don't have much appreciation. But if you teach her the ways for self appreciation, self worth, praising her own self, accepting herself, being happy with her own self, obviously she will not drip into depression, right? She will not drip into that anxious state of mind. Got my point? So try to boost self worth in your mothers from now only. While they are in their 35, 40, 45 only, start filling, start telling words like you are enough, you are loved for what you do, you should love yourself, you should spend time with yourself, you should contribute for your um, what to say, health and wealth. Yeah, can I move ahead? You are able to sync, right? The science which I spoke the first half an hour to the spirituality. Yeah. So how to lower cortisol levels naturally? The conclusion: identifying. I told you, na, identifying what is the stressor, using mindful techniques, creating proper sleep and sleep hygiene techniques, good exercise, anti-inflammatory diet, include in indulging ourselves in a passionate life, thriving life than surviving mode, spending time in nature. Lastly, reacting to the environment and cultivating resilience. So, yeah, anyone has any doubt? Last one for today is about, even while we are facing any painful event, also, we should have a long term perspective. How will I make my clients understand this? Even I do this on myself also. Whenever I am in pain, I will question myself, will this situation has anything to do with you in the next 1 year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? Will this situation help you to, what to say, turn you into like a gemstone, or it will turn you like a rock? It's up to you. So whether you will cry for today or you will work for tomorrow. Simple. So I'll ask my clients, whatever is happening to you today, in the next 5 years, will this really matter to you? leave about 5 years. In the next 1 year, will this matter to you? So if you think that it will not matter to you in the next 1 year, why to worry now? Leave it off. So this is a change in the perspective and building that resilience towards life. I know it will take some time, but I feel first of all, if we don't know the concept, how will we work on? So at least preach the concept to your clients, because many people do not still do not know. They are still in that crying state of mind only, no? So you should tell them how. So you can make them practice vision board, like how would you like to see yourself in next 1 year, how would you like to see yourself in next 2 years. So while they prepare the vision board, you should try to contemplate upon whether my today's situation is impacting it negatively or positively. One of you are on unmute, can you mute yourself? I think Meghaji, I'll do it. Okay, yeah. So rooting into all aspects of life, not just the physical. Okay. Remember here, I'm telling once again. At physical level, conscious movement means exercise, nutrition, hydration. Cognitive function means keeping their brain active. Okay. By reading books, meeting people, and good sleep. Next, at mental level, sense of purpose, as I told you, thriving state of mind, career satisfaction, financial wellness, very important for women also. Even if they are housewife, they will have some amount in their pockets, no? So they should save it. You should teach them financially how they can be stable. Then creative aspect, learning some whatever they are passionate about, art, craft, dance. Women think that I'm a housewife, I'm a mother, I am in my 40s. What will I learn now? How should I learn? What if people around laugh at me? All this should not stop them. Creatively also, you should help them. Okay. Fourth one, environmental, having a balanced environment, a happy environment, practicing affirmations, balanced energy. What if we have people around who will suck off our energy? Yeah, that is also important. Fifth one, emotionally, stress management and self awareness. Just a while. We will wind up in 1 minute. Okay. Last one is socially. How social engagement is 1 hour class for us. I will deal in the later classes. Spiritually connecting to the nature and practicing gratitude and forgiveness. This is for today from my side. Can we wind up? I will share the slides to you. You can read the slides once again. If you have any doubts, tomorrow we'll continue. Yeah. We will end with Shanti Mantra. Let us pray for the well being of whole universe. Let every tiny being on this planet Earth be healthy and happy. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino. Namaste, all of you. Slowly open.